That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
For
That's
so
what I
many
felt.
reasons.
I was super ecstatic to win one for Cleveland because of the 52-year drought. Like, I was ecstatic. Like, obviously, I showed that the first wave of emotion was when everyone saw me crying. Like, that was all for 52 years of everything in sports going on in Cleveland. And then after I stopped, I was like, that one right there made you the greatest player of all time. You know, everybody was just talking how they were the greatest team of all time. Like, they was the greatest team ever assembled. And for us to come back, you know, the way we came back in that fashion, I was like, you did something special. That's probably one of the only times in my career I felt like, oh shit, like you did something special. I haven't really had time to really like sit back and think, but that was a moment.
Is it a matter
If I'm healthy, I play.
that's just going to be your approach all year?
I mean, that should be the approach. I mean, unless we're getting to, like, you know, late in the season, we've clinched and we can't get any better or any worse. And, you know, it could benefit from that. But, I mean, why wouldn't I play if I'm healthy? It doesn't make any sense to me, personally. I mean, I don't know how many games I got left in my career. I don't know how many kids that may show up to a game that they're to come see me play. And if I sit out, then what? You know, that's my obligation. My obligation is to play for my teammates. And if I'm healthy, then I'm gonna play. If coach sits me out, then I'm not healthy. And it's just that simple.
I think his shoulder hit me in the face. But it happened so fast, I didn't even know who it was. You know, but I'm all right. I'm a football player.
Oh, come on. What kind of league are we becoming if that's a flagrant foul?
Turnovers that is through last touch by West. It'll be Miami ball.
Heard Rick Bucher, for one, has said he's not sure LeBron wants to come back. This is not a good setup for him. Older body. He's got no chance to get through the Clippers. I disagree. I think he really wants to get through it. LeBron's playing a different game than everybody else. Okay, everybody else is competing against themselves. LeBron's competing against Michael Jordan. LeBron's standards are much higher than everybody else in the league. Nobody else in this league is in the... Could he be the best player of all time? Nobody else is close. I mean, Anthony Davis, how many playoff series does he have in 7 years that he's won? One? And he's the second best player maybe in the NBA? Third, maybe behind Kawhi. Giannis has 2 playoff series wins. It's LeBron here, Kawhi next, and then it's just the Grand Canyon between even the next best players. Well, LeBron's going to be sitting home here in his 17th year. And guess what's starting in about a week? Michael Jordan, 10-part documentary. 20-year-olds never saw Michael play live. Neither did 30-year-olds. I did. And that's why I say Michael's the best player ever. But a lot of 20-year-olds have lived in the tunnel of LeBron only, and they're LeBron fans. And don't kid yourself. Players like Michael, the late Kobe Bryant, and LeBron are absurdly competitive. Michael was petty during his Hall of Fame speech. Kobe wouldn't leave the gym if he lost a game of horse. He would play you until he beat you. And we know LeBron watches social media. He reacts very quickly. He likes his attention, and I like LeBron. LeBron's going to be sitting at home, 17th year. Best player he's ever had on a team in his peak, AD. Roster is old. It's not getting better. It's a weak draft, crappy free agency class, and the cap's coming down. They can't afford anybody else and don't have anybody on that roster, not named LeBron or AD, that anybody else wants. I like Kuzma. He's not special. This is the year. This is the year. But it's also in terms of branding. The 20-year-olds are going to watch this 10-part series, and those are LeBron guys. And guess what? Every talk show host, Joy, me, the Stephen A's, the Skips, the Shannons, the Whitlocks, the Nick Wrights, the Gottliebs are all going to be like, man, I forgot he's the greatest ever. And LeBron will be sitting home and watching that as a hyper-competitive athlete. Don't kid yourself. LeBron wants to come back. Badly. It's one thing to have the MJ documentary on and you're playing and dropping 32 a night. It's another to be watching it, and then you turn on the sports networks, which you watch all the time. We all know that. And they're all like, that debate was stupid. MJ is clearly so much better. Even Nick Wright talked about this the other day on our show.
We didn't get to see LeBron in the playoffs last year. If they don't have a playoffs this year, we won't get to see it. And then you're into year 18, and while I've never been in the business of doubting LeBron, then you are one tweaked groin away from what? LeBron not being in the playoffs again, and then wait, was the last great LeBron playoff moment the 51-point game one, and then we never see him in the postseason again? Like, if you miss this postseason, that door starts to open, and I think the NBA is so tied still to LeBron, it's very important this year gets in some way, shape, or form. By the way, LeBron said this 4 years ago, quote, my motivation is the ghost I'm chasing. LeBron told Sports Illustrated's Lee Jenkins. The ghost played in Chicago. Well, guess what? The ghost is coming back for 10 parts as LeBron sits and watches the shows talk about him and the world talk about him. These guys are all so competitive. It's why they're great. It's why Kobe was great. It's why MJ was great. It's why Jeter was great. They're petty. Tom Brady texting his dad, we got his phone records. Yeah, he's only got how many years? I got a bunch of years. I'm going to beat Peyton Manning. Going to be the greatest of all time. That's who they are. It's great. Don't think LeBron wants to sit and watch on TV the shows and in the MJ series in probably the last great year to win a championship for him, because AD's not getting younger and healthier. This Laker roster's older, not a lot of tradable parts. The cap's coming down. It's a crappy draft and a bad free agent class. This is what he's got to win with. This is it.